Revelio.
I can't wait until I'm...
Black is without doubt worth it.
What are you up to now?
are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
You've got it now.
If you'd like to practice,
Accio!
perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls.
I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Chinese chomping cow.
Revelio.
Something about a leafy vegetable with teeth.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
If only I could invent a new potion, something indispensable. I would brighten the air.
Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you whilst nearly any broom. You seem to be a...
Go on.
But you... Oh.
That sounds...
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Oh, please!
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with the goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Anyone can run a shop if they...
Revelio.
I wouldn't mind a job in that.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you.
Now I remember.
I am.
Let's say I...
Serona Trust.
Very well.
I'm listening.
Years ago, in a tomb at Ranrock,
If I retrieve the relic,
we will have to trust each other. Gather whatever's...
I miss the old crude goblins.
Just because you know rumors doesn't mean you can't get them lost.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy. Or just run, of course.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Alright, what up everyone? What up Hello Pumpkin? Thank you for joining me. The stream used to be something else, but now I renamed it. Now it's Bublin's Childhood Remastered. Nintendo shadow dropped my childhood, a chunk of it that I had repressed previously. Because I never finished this game. It was too smart for me then. And it's probably too smart for me now. I don't think I've gotten smarter in the previous 15-20 years. Probably declined. This is not me, this is just the gameplay footage that the game plays when you don't play the game. Like Mario Kart plays race footage at the main menu. Anyways, it looks very pretty because it's remastered. It looks like your old memories do. Last time I began this game we were still on the like tutorial section kind of. The sort of self-contained part before you go to the main planet. And I never finished this game. I got about what felt like maybe halfway through it. I got to the snow area on the main planet. And then I was never able to get further than that. It says difficulty normal, but I think that's new to the remaster. I don't think there were alternate difficulties or any selections at all in the original game. Let's see if I'm still dumb. Oh, absolutely. There's a little bit of anticipation there, but I probably still am. Although we'll have fun making sure we're not. Yeah, Space Pirate Frigate. That's where we are for the tutorial. That's a very iconic and nostalgic sound to me, that jingle. I heard that a lot as a kid, because I would come and play the original a lot. Try to... no, don't want to save, because I just did. I would come and explore the original game a lot, trying to find how to progress, and I was never able to. I did end up beating Metroid Prime 3 though, on the Wii, years later, although that game was a lot more, I wouldn't call it linear, but it was like more linear and more directed than the first two, which I never beat. I never played much of the second. I hope Nintendo remasters the second two games. Charge beam can be used for pickups. Oh, and before I forget, we need to use the scan visor on every new object, but especially boss enemies, because you can miss those opportunities for scans if you beat them. You can miss them for the entire game. So the first thing we have to do for every boss enemy is to scan them. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. I have a different idea of locks and keys in the Metroid universe. Alright, let's go in here. See what sort of tutorial bosses may await us in here. It's a pretty big space bug. As a kid, I fought this boss plenty of times. As far as tutorial bosses go though, it's quite easy. I wonder if it's worth it to use charge shots instead. Boy, those shields got the zoomies or whatever, apparently. I don't think it's any faster to do charge shots. It should probably just mash the A button. Oh yeah, scan the enemy. It's a great reminder to me. I can't believe I already forgot to scan boss enemies right after I gave that lecture to myself and everyone else about how I can't forget to scan boss enemies. Anyways, a new creatures entry has been downloaded to our logbook. Your little sister just created a YouTube Kids account on the TV and put it with your name. Now there is a second Hello Pumpkin in the world. You have an imposter Pumpkin. Call it like Pumpkin Prime, maybe. Morphology. Parasite queen. Parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. To be fair, that goes for most life in general. If you punch it in the inside of its mouth, it'll be a little discombobulated. We can use our auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It's actually genome. I should probably specify that I know how to pronounce that word correctly, even though, for humor's sake, I mispronounce it. Anyways, moving on, it appears that the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. Is the considerable results what I'm looking at right now? I guess so. Anyways, we got the scan. We just have to remember to do that for every other, for every other boss enemy. They remastered the controls to have like better traditional FPS controls with dual stick aiming, but the original GameCube didn't have that. I wonder if I should try the classic GameCube controls, the controls I would have used as a kid. Although I also played a lot of this game on the Wii in the Metroid Prime trilogy, because both the original GameCube release and the trilogy hit me right in the childhood. The trilogy was only, I think, what, 6-7 years after the original GameCube release, so the only thing different about that release was the controls, I think. Arguably better than this, since the pointer with the Wiimote is much better for an FPS than traditional controller. Reactor core critical, evacuate immediately. Alright, we should stay here, chill out, and ponder our next course of action for the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Then we'll have 9 seconds to spare to quickly get out of here. Access to deck beta approved. Neato burrito. I hope it's a fast elevator. Oh, also I checked already, but I might recheck again because it annoys me that much. There's no way to increase the aiming sensitivity, which I hate for all console games, especially with slow ones. General pro tip, anytime you play any console game, increase your aim sensitivity to the max 90% of the time. It just makes it, like, in my opinion, pretty objectively better. Of course, people have their preferences, but I can't go back after hearing that tip a few years ago. I can't play on, like, default sensitivities. This feels super slow to me now. Might also be my ADHD, though. Convenient explosion is convenient, thank you. Oh, your little sister used your dead name, not your nickname or username? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, you can always delete the YouTube Kids account. Fun mutual prank on your little sister. Now it's a dead YouTube account. Oh god, those bugs. I remember those from my childhood. They scared me back then. Now I'm just existentially terrified. Metroid Prime, I think, strikes pretty much the perfect balance of being really immersive and foreboding, but not ever really explicitly scary. Like, cause I really want to play the Dead Space remake as well, and I got, like, into Alien Isolation and the Resident Evil 2 remake as well. And those games have moments. Not so much Resident Evil 2, maybe. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But Metroid Prime is a, like, peak immersion and forebodingness. Like, it has a general menacing atmosphere, but without ever feeling prohibitively scary, like anyone's mother or whatever could play Metroid Prime, and it won't feel like it never really gives enough anxiety to stop anyone from wanting to see what's ahead, I guess, because the exploration is always key. Like the innovation, like not the innovation, the immersion is so good that you just always want to see what's next. Because it's sort of always menacing and whatever, but it's rewarding inherently to explore more. We've been walking down the same fucking path. They never hired an exterminator. Clearly. Alright. Oh, do we need to scan this? No, we just got this door? Okay. This had better take less than 4 minutes and some seconds. Your dead name is Adelina, but you go by Haku and Pumpkin. The only one of those names I'm sure how to pronounce correctly is Pumpkin. And I'm not even 100% on that. Well, thank God I wasn't a few feet ahead. Where do I go? To not get fucking squished by that. If it's all the same with you, I'll call you Pumpkin, I guess. That seems easiest for both of us. But if you prefer something else, obviously, just let me know. Oh, has your name supposed to have been Pumpkin G? Is it like the letter of this of the alphabet this whole time? I always read it as Pump King as like 2 separate words. But hey, pumpkins are super cool too. I get a whole holiday. Most plants don't have whole holidays devoted to them. There's Ridley off to be in Smash Brothers. Grappling. I never got to reacquiring the grapple ability when I played this game as a kid. And I got the vague sense that I was about halfway through the game, but I never got the grapple ability to my memory, so it could be totally off base about that. Haku is a Japanese name and Adelina is a Romanian name. On Twitch you prefer Pumpkin. I got you. Oh god, damage warning. That's not good. I don't want my name to be damage warning. Let's see, how do we activate? That's how we activate. Approved to step onto deck. Alright Samus, do your thing. Step onto deck. Oh god, I didn't step onto the deck. And now I'm experiencing the horrible consequences of my inaction. I have a shitty suit now. I lost my iconic spherical shoulders. What is Samus without her spherical shoulders? If Samus can't turn into a ball, really, who even is she? I feel lost without that ability. Alright, going forward, getting out of here, blowing this joint, proceeding at a leisurely pace, this direction. Room is depressurizing. Depressurization complete. Well, I'm glad that was fast. You know, thinking about it, the movement kind of evokes the Doom reboot, the 2016 and Doom Eternal games, where you don't have a sprint function, but your default is kind of fast, and the combat is very strafe dependent. And it's way different in this game. It's much more exploration based, not nearly the combat focus and frenetic gameplay pace that the Doom games have, but it's an interesting comparison that the movement systems bring to mind. You had so many Japanese nicknames, and those are just 3 of them you listed. I feel you. So we're chasing Ridley. I never remembered that when I was growing up playing this game. I never remembered that we were chasing Ridley to the planet. I assumed we just kind of crash landed here. Dagobah vibes. Gonna meet a little Yoda. Gonna shoot him in the face with a missile. It'll be hilarious. Use the Force to get rid of this missile. You could probably get rid of the first missile, but not the second missile. If you need to kill Yoda, you should bring at least 2 missiles. Talon Overworld. We're here in pursuit of what we lost, mostly the Morph Ball. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Want to save? I do want to save. You gotta go? No problem, Pumpkin. Thank you for tuning in. Nope, don't want to save. I just did that. But I got the energy that I already had. Got even more of it, maybe. Alright. I'll see you later, Pumpkin. Have a good time with your little sister. And thank you for tuning in. If I recall correctly, there's only one way that we can take out of here at this point. I think it's this door. Let's see where this leads here. I don't remember too much, but I remember like the highlights of the first half of the game, and I think we need to go to the Chozo ruins, get back our charge shot, and then our morph ball, then our missiles. Maybe not in that order. We got some haunting chants. Must mean that our exploration is very important. Oh yeah, we gotta like scan new enemies and stuff. New creature into the logbook. New research into the logbook. This is a very nostalgic exploration music. Oh yeah, those things don't die, I think. They just kind of chill out. Ow, okay. Oh yeah, filling up that logbook. Blood flower, that's pretty cool. Able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. What a marvel of evolution. Tangleweed, I remember that if we're like, it's the red-tipped ones that damage you, I think. Rip, I'm experiencing damage, and I can't jump out of that water. Let's see. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna need the missile for that door. So this was the wrong way. But we'll probably come back and shoot open that door at some point. Classic half pipe for the morph ball. Unfortunately irrelevant to us right now. Ooh, another elevator. A little reminiscent of that space pirate frigate, if I do say so myself. It's red, that means it's very important. Chozo Ruins West. That's what I mentioned earlier. That's the place that we're going. That's the Chosen Ruins, the Chozo Ruins. There's a lot more detail in the visor. You can see the hexagonal, the whatever the fuck pattern in her visor. I don't think that was there in the GameCube release. Abnormal seismic activity detected. At ruin site, like literally where I am. Close over there, hive totem. Sounds like someone should have called an exterminator. Or maybe they did, and that's why I'm here. Alright, big area, the Chozo Ruins, very nostalgic. If I recall correctly, this is the main area that most other areas in the Chozo Ruins spin off into. The morph ball can't be too far now. Passageway to shrine. Unfortunately, they worship missiles, so you can't get in there without a missile. Their religion is just that cool. That door can only be opened from the other side. And there's no way up there that I can see. Gotta go down here. Did I scan those before? Let me scan those bugs. New creature. Into the logbook. It's a scarab. Feels appropriate, I guess. New creature. Into the logbook. It's an eon. Or an aeon. Whatever it is an immobile organism. Sucks for that thing. Just because it can't move doesn't mean it can't cause you pain. Now I should probably scan those before fucking destroying it. It's a beetle. Neat. It's definitely a very normal beetle. Very normal, very cool. New Chozo lore. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us, but it is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other, unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. They had some peyote, and they hella vibed with it. But then they forgot to do anything besides the peyote, because their place fell to ruins, apparently. So is that the way forward, or is there like a save room here? Here's a save room. Dope. Ah, the joy of finding these as a kid. Alright, we're going to leave this here for now. Gonna take a bit of a break from this game. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will probably switch games, switch streams here, and maybe do some more of this in a bit. So thank you for watching, now or later, and I will see you later.